7 remand prisoners have been discharged and 41 others freed on bail in today's Justice for All sitting. Prison Ambassador, our own Seth Kwame Boateng, was with the legal team and reports that 4 applications were rejected and 5 referred to the psychiatry. Seth is in the studio to throw more light on this. Seth, welcome. And congratulations for yesterday. We'll talk about that a bit later. But now let's look at those who have been remanded, those who have been freed on bail, those who have been discharged, etc. In sum, what were the reasons given for all of these?
Okay, so for example, the 7 who were discharged unconditionally today, I remember I featured one of them in the Left to Right documentary. He had been on remand for 11 years. Okay. 11 years. Oh. He had been granted bail a number of, like twice, but he had not been successful getting people to come and sign for him. So this time, when he appeared before the judges, I remember Justice Nyenika said the state has infringed on his right for a very long time because it's a suspected robbery case. Yeah. So even if he had been jailed, probably he would have finished serving his term. Okay. So it's time he went home, and those who were granted bail, some are to still go to court, but from home. You know, since some of the offenses were made bailable. Now all offenses are bailable. Okay. Yeah, so there wasn't any need for some of them, like those on murder trial, those to be kept. So they are bonded, then they are asked to get people to come and stand surety for them so that they can attend court from home.
Some people were rejected, some applications were rejected. Why?
Yeah, because their cases have reached a point where very soon a court of competent jurisdiction will pronounce judgment. So in that case, the Justice for All program will allow proceedings to continue. Yeah, and some of them, the judges who were there for them told them that they would want like unconditional discharge, but some of them they had to refuse that because of other issues they needed to consider. And
you've been speaking to the director of prosecution.
The director of public prosecutions was there. Today was a special day because the Chief Justice visited the prison for her. It's her last visit to the prisons, and she witnessed the last Justice for All. Okay. And that her tenure, you know, she has been instrumental in this. So she was there today. But first, let's listen to the director of state prosecution, Yvonne Atakra Obuobisa, who represented the Attorney General.
All right, we can hear from her now, and then we'll talk about the Chief Justice.
I think that we all agree that the Justice for All program has achieved considerable success when it comes to criminal justice delivery. And we have all witnessed what has occurred today as we sat in the 3 courts that were put up today to hear cases. Again, we would say that the Justice for All program was not meant to last forever, because when the system is working efficiently, then we shouldn't be having these numbers of prisoners on remand, so that Justice for All would have to be organized for them. We all bear witness to the fact that the success of the Justice for All program, one of its successes is that the population of the remand prison has reduced considerably, and the impunity with which you had, in quotes, lost and forgotten prisoners, remand prisoners, has reduced. For instance, it is now extremely difficult to have remand prisoners whose warrants are not renewed on time.
That is the Director of State Prosecution there. Seth, we also know that the Chief Justice announced her exit. She's finishing, you know, her role in June. Yeah, 8th June,
exactly. And I think she can't wait to really? Buy out, yes. And so she said that she was taking the opportunity to bid the Justice for All team farewell, and to also have her last visits in that prison. But she said people are saying she would want to stay until the end of the year. No way, she wouldn't do that. We can listen to what she said.
The Chief Justice.
It gives me an opportunity to say an official farewell to the Justice for All program. That is the remand program. given that in about 4 weeks I will be retiring. And specifically on the 8th of June, I will no longer be in service. I should state this because I read all sorts of things. Some even think I'm staying up until the end of the year. That's not accurate. In 4 weeks, 3 days' time, I would have served my country faithfully in public office for about 47 years. And I've been involved with prisoners that long because I started as a police officer, a legal person who prosecuted in the circuit courts and so on before I joined the bench and has remained as such.
That's a very emotional moment for her, and perhaps for you because you've been working with her real closely.
And I'm really going to miss her.
Why would you miss her?
Oh, because she
mentioned the Save a Child.
Yes, and yesterday she donated. She sent her donation 2,000.
Okay.
I remember last 3 weeks I was with her and she said, "Why don't we start something, raise funds towards this project?" And you see, we did it yesterday, and she contributed 2,000.
So let me talk about yesterday's program with you. I mean, yesterday was a huge success, and of course they're putting together the figures. But how did it all go for you? How did you feel?
Very well. I was so excited, and I kept thanking God that we are going to save lives at Konfonoche, and I was overwhelmed. How people responded.
Right.
They didn't think about the amount, how huge
it was.
Yeah, it was. But they were
people were just giving.
People were just giving.
To give.
Gassem getting up to say we provide all the cement. Interplus saying we are ready to give all the PVC materials you need for the project.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and I understand somebody has called to provide tiles for the project. So yes, it was wonderful. Then I was so excited. I was very excited.
You will be. So we're looking at what, 3 months? 3 to 4 months. 3 to 4 months.
That is if we're able to raise all the 10 million cedis. And I'm sure by God's grace we will be able to do that.
I think we'll exceed it.
Yes, and the plan is if we exceed the plan is we will tackle the satellite hospitals. You know, there's so much traffic at Konfonoche, but if we're able to tackle like 4 other hospitals in Kumasi, people will have confidence and go there so that there will be less traffic at Konfonoche, and that's what we are looking at. And I know the First Lady has plans of extending this to other regions in the country, helping other hospitals where they need help too.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good to me. Seth Kwame Boateng, thank you very much for coming through. The name is almost becoming a household. It is a household name, I should say. Seth did that documentary, Next to Die, and based on that documentary, we're raising funds. 10 million is the target to build a hospital that would cater for babies and mothers. Seth, thank you very much for coming.
Grateful.
And congratulations to you. Well, away from